This is the Fabrication Lab, or Fab Lab as it's known on campus, where all the interesting, modern, creative gizmos live. And recently it received a visitor outside the usual, a homeschool student.
Well, I went to the Governor's STEM program at A-Leaf, and I actually got sick and missed the day when they went to the Maker Lab and got to play with the printers. So I missed out on that. So my dad's just like, hey, maybe you can come into the Fab Lab. And I'm like, yeah.
And we get students, homeschoolers and high schoolers and others, and we can't do it all the time, but we like to get a few every now and then and get them in here and try them get interested in it. So she's one of our STEM students, and so I wanted to let her, she missed the 3D part of it, and we have a 3D lab, a Fab Lab and all that in here. So we wanted to let her come in here and spend a little time, try to find out what she liked, to get her interested in the possibility of doing something and making something. You know, we got away from the everyone makes things, and then we got into, well, some people make things. And now in your garages at home, people don't make things very often. And it's starting to change a little bit with the Fab Lab stuff, but we're trying to get her interested using 3D printing and using lasers and a major workstation, and get her interested in possibly designing on a computer, and whether it be art, in her case, probably art. And then that might lead to engineering, but in her case, probably art as an expression.
One of the projects Katie worked on may look like hieroglyphics to the uninitiated.
It's actually the Konami code. You can find out about that on like Wikipedia and all that. I thought it would be cool to cut it with a laser into some wood. So I just typed this out on Illustrator, and Simone helped me get the shape for the wood, and we cut it out of the wood using a laser. It was really cool.
What sometimes people miss is, like, you ask a lot of questions, and so she might be interested in doing art as a business. So that kind of had her interest. I play with lots of questions to see if I can find a lead, and then I try to feed that new interest.
I'm thinking about making some models and trying to make some somewhere and sell some.
You're trying to help someone determine their future, and also it's important to me too, because if I can successfully do it with one or two students, I can use it to try to refine how I deal with the next student. So I know students are interested. Over the years I've been here, that you can tickle their interest and you can help them lead somewhere else. Particularly the art ones. I've dealt with art people for well over 30 some odd years. There's a lot of art people who don't consider the technology. They don't consider welding and cutting metal as a technology, but you do see it. You do see women and men welding, making sculpture in non-traditional ways, and manufacturing methods that we have in here can be used for non-traditional art. And with 3D printing, it's a really obvious one, and it's coming fast. I've been watching it develop for the last 3-4 years, and it's exploding.
So, after this adventure into the world of technology and engineering, what does our visitor plan to be when she grows up?
I was thinking about being a nurse, but now I'm not sure, because this is so cool.
For HCC Beat, this is Randall Williams.